Welcome to my channel, Lifestyle and Fashion Tea. I had to post this video. This state trooper right here is a trooper. He was trooping. Do you understand? I mean, pow in the neck, went through the shoulder blade. He did not give up. He did not give up. Look at here. Trooper Jeremy. Oh, he was on a mission. He was on a mission. And he gave me more motivation for my YouTube channel. I know that's right. Yes, Trooper Jeremy, if you ever come across this video, I'm going to shout you out. I can't call you no brother, but you did your job. Check it out, y'all.
Simple stop to get gas turned into a trooper's worst nightmare. On February 11th, 2022, a trooper with the New Mexico State Police stopped to refuel at a gas station located in Edgewood, New Mexico, just east of Albuquerque. He barely had time to park the car before he was met by a store clerk concerned about one of the patrons, and he had no idea about the chaos that would quickly unfold.
Stayed in the bathroom for a long period of time, and I was looking in the bathroom, and we found a piece of oil on fire.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she was smoking something in there.
She's in the Cadillac?
Yeah.
Okay. Was she in the Cadillac then? Okay. Is anybody else with her?
There's a man
In the driver's seat? Okay. Thank you.
How you doing?
You have an East Mountain unit?
Thank you.
Going to be out with a gray Cadillac. The tenant over here at the gas station advised they're smoking drugs in the bathroom, not sitting in the car. Can you also contact Edgewood and have them roll me a unit?
Alright, 2 come.
Everyone said Tommy's attempting to flee. He ran my car.
10-4 is all 10-4. Send them another unit. If there's any units to go there to help them, and be there. At 25, can you head out to 520? Send from all units there, 10-3 at the same time. I like it that way.
He is out by Pizza Barn. He is headed eastbound on their frontage road. Significant damage to my vehicle. Also be advised I don't have a siren, so I'm going to be lights only. It's going to be a silver Cadillac, female passenger, male driver, dark tinted windows. He is coming out eastbound 333 now. If you have aircraft, that would be beneficial. He's just past the Edgewood unit. He's passing Tractor Supply. 501, some traffic is light, eastbound about 80 miles an hour, and no obstructions in the roadway. Initial call was the drug use in the bathroom. He ran my vehicle immediately upon contact. I'm taking a photo. Wrong side of the roadway, back into his lane.
How many people did it?
Using Google Earth, we can estimate that the suspect is driving 660 feet in 4.375 seconds for a speed of 103 miles per hour.
Eastbound 333 headed for Mountain Valley.
Eastbound 333 Mountain Valley. 501, just to confirm your direction of travel, you are going eastbound, correct?
Apologies, I am westbound. I am westbound now. Sorry about that. Coming up on Mountain Valley.
Westbound to Mountain Valley, good work.
Tipper, he is driving pretty carefully. He is above the speed limit about 70 to 80 miles an hour, but he is driving pretty carefully.
10% to 80, driving carefully.
Also be advised, I've got my siren back.
Using Google Earth, we can estimate that the suspect is driving 775 feet in 5.5 seconds for a speed of 96 miles per hour.
Speed of 100 miles an hour. Traffic is still on. Over Cedillo Hill. Vehicle is down.
Vehicle down to the hotel. Here's one last lap. You keep it moving that is helpful.
10 cold shots fired, I'm down. CENTCOM on hit, leaving. Subjects are fleeing west. Female and a male. Submit 55.
55, 501, is everything I'm leaving? Sure, 9-1, put me on it, and advise hit by what? Gunfire? 49.
We got gunfire on the overpass to Cedillo Hill.
501, do you have weapon description?
Negative, but I'm hit. We could hit 55.
Direct. 46 on. Yeah, make you fly with there. You can't get him out there. Good. 291, CENTCOM. Let's try to make contact with 501. Make sure his status until we get people on scene. Also, if you haven't done so, notify the captain, lieutenant, please. Captain, reactivate 501. Are you taking?
501, I think I'm okay. I'm bleeding. Shot through the shoulder, possibly the chest. Subjects are fleeing westbound. A little bit of trouble breathing.
Okay, 911. Also, I notified an HSI medic who lives in that area, and he was in the area to go that way as well.
501, I'm just going to sit tight. I'm not going to try to pursue.
The trooper doesn't know it yet, but he's also been shot in the neck.
Oh, Jesus. That's affirmative. Cedillo Hill overpass over I-40. It's right next to the Cedillo Hill truck stop.
I'm sure you have, but also push it out to APD East Area Command as well. Where do you need that?
Did you hit you, man? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Sit down. Hold my hand. What do you see? Tell me what you see. Any injuries? Yes. Okay. Did you hit right in the neck? Is it bleeding a lot or just no? It's bleeding.
He's been shot, right?
Give me a med kit. It's a red bag in the car.
Alright, man, you can't right in the neck right here. How about it?
Give me some pressure on it, okay? All right.
This side.
Okay, let's trap off of that. Put it in there.
He's not bleeding out anymore. He already stopped.
I'm gonna get this vest off and just understand. The Velcro's like this on the other side. Pull it off very careful because it
With the
hurts.
28 of Royal Boy Lincoln 913, not seeing trouble. From
Right here in the neck.
Give me that radio. Just watch traffic for us.
Please. Stop them from coming through. Make them go that way.
501, I've got some help here.
No, he's right here in his neck, man. Bullet holes right there. He's got a bullet hole right here, guys. I don't know if it came out the back, but
It feels like it hit my scapula, brother.
yeah, it's right here.
I just got trauma shooters. You got any cutters?
Feels like it hit my scapula in the back, and that hurts.
All right, give me a gauze and also a Vaseline gauze too. Gauze bandage.
He's right up that way, guys. There's a female and a male. I don't know much about them.
Any difficulty breathing right now? What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, you having any problems breathing?
A little bit. It's just that scapula really hurts, guys.
Hurts in the back? Yeah, let's get the gurney.
The bullet hit the scapula in the back.
I just want to make sure this guy ain't shooting still. Yeah. We're all from right out here. Right up here, Richard. Okay, I'm gonna get some more units over here.
Can we get out of there to there, or do we have to go down?
Yeah. Chest pain on this side, guys. Okay. I can't tell you if difficulty breathing is just stress or anything. Okay. Thank you guys for coming so fast.
Hey, Sarge. I'm not getting my radio. We need more units over here now. State police just got shot. Suspects are on the loose. They're somewhere between Cedillo Hill and Edgewood.
Give me that radio, guys, just real quick, and we'll tell them what they need to know. It's right there. 501. The vehicle is here with me. The subjects are on foot. They are eastbound from this location, and I'm going to go with the ambulance now.
We need to start searching. We need to start searching between Cedillo Hill and Edgewood right now. It's a male and female. They just passed out with state police. They're somewhere between Cedillo Hill and Edgewood. It looks like they're walking back towards Edgewood right now.
Right? They were coming from Edgewood.
Yeah.
He chased them from Edgewood.
Okay.
He said you said you
You said you didn't really see good. Male and female, but they're on foot. Yes, they are on foot.
What's up, Dylan?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Fudge, man.
Yeah, not the best morning.
If it hadn't hit the scapula,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think you'd be as upset here.
The trooper, a former EMT, identified the region that he was hit as his scapula, also called the shoulder blade, While not a vital organ, the scapula is surrounded by blood vessels and nerves. Also, the hole in his chest caused by the bullet could allow air into his chest cavity, collapsing his lungs.
It's just the one shot, right?
I don't know, buddy.
Okay.
You want to take stuff off and find out? I'm happy to rock and roll with you.
Okay.
Oh!
No, there's no exit wound. He's got his one right here.
Okay.
No difficulty breathing?
A little bit of difficulty. I couldn't tell you if it's stress or worse.
All right, no problem.
Thank you guys for coming. Oh, no. My wife is going to be pissed.
They always get
Fudge!
Did you ever get some shots off on this asshole?
Oh,
Hope so.
the video will be interesting.
Good.
I tell you what,
You ain't gonna get away with it.
I'm grateful for some training, man.
All we have is a male and female. Females in gray leggings. They were headed back towards Edgewood from Steel Hill.
They get inside the fence and kind of ducked into the. Okay. I witnessed the whole thing, you know.
Yeah,
whatever that. Yeah.
You're a witness?
Yes, sir.
Right, if I can have you stand by, okay?
Sure.
State police will be here with you. Are you in that? That's me right there. That's you? Okay. You're in that car? He flew, they flew by us, dude. They were running for their life. They're hiking up in here somewhere.
While the trooper was transported to the hospital, officers from Edgewood Police Department and other assisting agencies began searching the area for any trace of the suspects.
Police department, anybody outside, make yourself known! Police department, anybody outside, make yourself known now! Let's start. It looks empty. Yeah, I just can't check this corner here. Mondo! Mondo! Come in! Coming through! When the subjects ran, did you see any type of clothing, any colors?
You know what, man?
That you can remember? Was he holding a weapon?
You know,
I know it's hard to remember all this stuff, but
I was so focused. I'm not even lying, bro. I saw that they hit him, and I was focused on him.
This was like at 1.60 feet from what was going down.
Okay, but you didn't see anything?
I'm positive it was two people exited that vehicle.
But you couldn't see what they looked like?
Nope, I took
tattoos,
one positive male. The other one, all I saw off of that was something red getting thrown in the air and someone stumbling through the snow.
Okay. Do you think you could identify the male suspect from a photo lineup?
Not to stand up in a court of law.
Okay, so it'd be like on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm on a fire possible of 3.
Okay.
I could see them. I could see both of them. But I did recall he had his pistol out. He was carrying his pistol with him. I did not recall her carrying a pistol. I didn't see anything in her hand, but he definitely had one. It was, a good-sized handgun.
Any, descriptions as far as their height, weight, or did they look thin?
Average, just from the distance, and I was asked that earlier, and I'm still thinking, he probably wasn't exceptionally tall or small, was short, so I'm guessing he may have been 5'10". She probably a little bit shorter. Well, I know she was shorter. And then they just kind of ducked down into the trees. Directly north, or they could have kept going east, just in the tree line.
Okay.
He was kind of waiting on her. She was, following behind him because she got out second, and he kind of waited on her to catch up a little bit, the whole time with his gun out. He had it in his hand.
Okay.
So unless he ditched it somewhere, he's got it with him.
With only a rough description of the suspect's appearance and whereabouts, officers then backtracked to the gas station to examine their video footage and caught their first big break in the case.
This is right at the time.
I'm on emergency. I'm okay. Don't completely freak out, but you need to please call me. He said, "Mom, call me." He said, "Do you have how does your daughter look?"
Blonde, blue eyes. I want to relay this information because I think she knows who it was.
Okay.
Because I think they called her to say, hey, I need help. She told my other daughter that she needed a homie. They got in a high-speed chase and they needed...
Following this lead gave investigators the name of the woman who called the manager's daughter asking for a pickup, Alana Martinez. Meanwhile, investigators tracked the registration of the vehicle to a married couple in Albuquerque, who turned out had nothing to do with the shooting. However, according to the Albuquerque Journal, a photo of Alana surfaced on Facebook that evening, which prompted a tip from the public. The tip stated that Alana and her boyfriend were hiding out in a home in McIntosh, a small farming community, and only a 30-minute drive southeast of where the shooting took place. The next day, on February 12, 2022, officers from multiple state and local police agencies surrounded the property and watched for any signs of the fugitives.
We're down, say Road 14, crossing Evans Road. Evans Road, it's almost done.
According to the Albuquerque Journal, 2 of the suspect's associates seen leaving the residence were arrested. One had a stolen handgun, and the other fled to Albuquerque in a stolen Ford F-250, where he crashed into 2 vehicles. He was arrested with a gun and methamphetamine in his possession. Alana was taken into custody, as well as her boyfriend.
Hey, bro, what's your name?
Caleb Dustin.
Huh?
Caleb Dustin.
Look at me real quick, bro. Just because you got blood and all that, I'm just going to kind of make sure I document it, okay? Look at me real quick.
Oh.
All right, bro. You
Oh.
face burning? Or are you cold?
I'm cold.
Okay. Just hang tight, all right, bro? Okay, good.
Right, look at me.
Caleb Dustin Elledge, also known by his alias Creeper, has an extensive case history, beginning in 2016 where he pled no contest to interference with communications in exchange for dropping 1 count of assault of a household member. In 2020, Caleb was sentenced to a year in Bernalillo County and 5 years of probation after pleading guilty to shooting from a stolen SUV as he fled from police officers. According to his probation officer, Elledge had been on probation for 9 months and had already absconded 3 times and violated multiple conditions of his supervision. At the time of the shooting, Caleb had been on the run for 9 months after he cut his ankle monitor and absconded. A bench warrant was issued, but Caleb was never found and brought in for questioning. Until now.
We appreciate you talking to us, but before I do, I have some rights. I want you to know, because you have rights and I want you to be aware, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I have told you? Yeah. Having these rights in mind, you want to talk to us now?
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, you know why we're here. There's an incident that occurred yesterday, actually.
I'll tell you guys, I'll explain to you guys from the very beginning.
Yes,
okay?
yes,
I'm 100% honest.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
My girlfriend, me and her, we were kind of just, arguing away or whatever. She waited in the gas station. He said she was in there doing drugs. When she was in there, she was crying in the bathroom, whatever.
Who's your girlfriend, just to clarify?
Alana. We're sitting in the parking lot, and we're doing our scratches and stuff. And we're there for like 45 minutes. We didn't know we called the cops. I'm saying, but that officer came up violent right away, dude. He just started banging on the window, trying to the door handle to get the fuck out of the car. He said, get the fuck out of the car. Hey, he's saying, yeah, I backed up, I took off, it freaked me out. And so I was like, whoa, I'm on the run, you mean? It just freaked me out though, you know what I'm saying? And so I fled, I backed up in his car, I fled. He chased me, he just like, you mean, he just started trying to ram me, he hit me, trying to make me wreck me. I was the dead, hurt me, you mean?
He is driving pretty carefully. He is about to speed.
And so finally, I take a right, I turn, he puts me up against the bridge. You know how we are, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to go to jail, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. No, but then like he just, officer was violent, dude.
I'm trying to hurt nobody.
I do was violent, you know what I mean? Right then, I told my chick to sit back and I just started shooting, you know what I mean? I didn't aim, I just stuck, you know what I mean? So I was trying to maybe hit the floor so I could run and get over, you know what I mean? Get away, or, I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know, dude, I wasn't trying to hurt the dude, you know?
Yes, you was.
I know he was trying to hurt us, though.
And where did you get this gun at?
I bought off a friend of mine. I won't say too much on that one, you know what I mean? But I got it in the streets, you know?
Okay. And where is that gun now?
I don't know where it went last. I gave it to somebody, they were gonna get rid of it, and I don't know where it went from there.
Can you tell us who's that somebody?
I can't do that. I mean, 'cause that gets me in trouble, you know?
Like, where were you at when you handed over that gun?
Where they got me this morning?
Okay, at that residence?
Yeah.
Okay. So where did you look at the officer at any point?
No. Over my door, there was a guardrail, and then there was this little hill, and I ran into the field, and then I went down some little hill onto the freeway. You know what I mean? I just, as soon as it was done, I opened my door and I went that way. You know what I mean? I didn't even look, try to look. I remember right away knowing I made a mistake, you know?
So how did that happen, or what were you trying to do at that point when you got to the freeway?
First I was trying to flag people down to get a ride, you know? And I did it, and then I honestly, I hid somewhere, you know, I'm not gonna wrap myself out and say where, but I hid somewhere and waited it out so I could move around, you know?
So you hid somewhere around that same area?
Yeah.
Where the incident happened?
Mm-hmm.
And how did you get from there to where you were arrested?
Well, later on I was walking, and another homeboy was walking. I used his phone, and I called somebody I knew, you know?
Okay. So somebody picked you up?
Yeah.
And they took you where?
The residence where I got picked up.
So from there you went directly to the arrest? And who was that? I mean, obviously with the investigations, the name is probably going to come up at some point. I just want to see if you could help us out with who was that person that took you to the residence?
I can't say that.
Okay. So I'll just talk a little bit about your girlfriend. So you said she was in the passenger seat when all of this thing happened?
Yeah, she's telling me to stop, baby, just stop, baby, stop. She's listening to all of it, dude. This girl, she's innocent.
So when the cops came over this morning, did you comply and come out and give up, or what happened?
I was sleeping when they came over. I mean, finally when I had realized that there was the cops, they had already threw the, I heard them bust out the windows and do those things in there, and then I couldn't breathe. The house was bad.
Gas in there and stuff, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the gas had it. It was bad, and then
Who all was in there? Just you and
just me and Alana.
Right.
And I had to feel, but I couldn't see it, I couldn't breathe, I was passed out. But I felt boom, I found the back door, I opened the back door, and I hit the floor, boom, I came out right away, and I was like, all right,
But you knew it was the cops.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You don't think she was using drugs in that bathroom?
No, I know she wasn't, because I had all the drugs, you mean?
Okay. What do you use? Blues or what?
Fentanyl?
Yeah.
Blues?
What about her, same?
Yeah.
How bad of a habit you guys got? Bad.
I mean, I know you wanted to, maybe protect these people, but we did talk to some people, and we found out who gave you the ride. And I mean, we found that it was Layla and Danny.
Layla is Caleb's aunt, who owns the property where Caleb was arrested.
So we found that out from different information we had, and I know you told me like if we were able to find that out, you might be able to confirm that with for us.
No, bro, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, it wasn't there.
And I mean, something that we really need, especially so we're not digging up on anybody's business, is that gun. And I know you don't want to give anybody away. All we need is that gun. Like, we don't want to go out and have to look into that gun, and then we find out some other stuff. People that you give that gun to are doing that. We don't care about that. We just want to get that gun for probably for this investigation.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at right now, bro.
Okay, so that's because same thing that we have information that Layla has that gun, and I mean we know she's maybe involved in some stuff. We don't want to care about that. We just care about the gun, and we don't want to get her mixed up in
Yeah, no, she don't have a gun.
And
all I'm gonna say is a man has the gun. It's not her boyfriend. I'm gonna say it's a man has the gun. Nancy has nothing to do with it.
Okay, so you know, we're gonna have to go out there and, you know, try to, you know, like investigate different people that might have it, and we don't want to mess those guys if they have nothing to do with it. That's why, I mean, I want to give you this opportunity, you know what it is, so you don't mix up other people. That's what it is. 'Cause I know you really, like your auntie, right? You want to protect her, so you know you give it, so we don't have to mess with that.
The gun's in the house somewhere, bro. That was just that.
Okay.
I don't remember where. I remember waking up. And it wasn't right next to me anymore. Right where I put it. I mean, it was gone. But it's in the house somewhere.
So where did you last saw it at?
I was in the living room asleep on the recliner.
The living room.
For her part, Alana Martinez pled guilty to aiding and harboring a fugitive. She was sentenced to 6 months probation. Caleb, however, faced counts of assault on a peace officer, aggravated battery upon a peace officer, tampering with evidence, aggravated fleeing an officer, criminal damage to property, and possession of a firearm by a felon. However, the prosecution asked for all charges to be dismissed once the Fed stepped in to prosecute Caleb for being a felon in possession of a firearm. Caleb pled guilty and received a 9-year federal sentence plus 3 years of supervised release. On December 23rd, 2024, Christmas came early for Caleb when New Mexico reopened the cases against him. The case is currently in pretrial, and Caleb faces all of the original charges that were dropped. If found guilty, Caleb will serve additional time with the New Mexico Department of Corrections after he completes his federal sentence. Trooper Vaughn underwent surgery to remove the bullet from his back and was released from the hospital the day of Caleb's arrest. He has since made a full recovery.
Now, of course, every day police officers step into a world where uncertainty is the norm. And staying alert isn't just essential. It can truly save your life, and for me, always remembering what can happen in a split second is what kept me sharp and on point while doing my job. Now, I have been in situations where I thought I might not make it home, and when you're faced with your own mortality, it truly puts everything in perspective. And staying calm while chaos is erupting around you is key. However, that is easier said than done. Now today, as we tune into the body cam of a state trooper out of New Mexico, he does stop to get gas, a simple everyday thing that officers do. But while there, he's met by a store clerk who's concerned about a woman who was inside the store. Now city officers get gas at their headquarters or at the repair depot. But when you're patrolling these large geographical areas like state troopers, they often have to fuel up in these uncontrolled environments, which are much more dangerous. After the trooper gets all the pertinent information from the clerk, he does move in to investigate, but do keep in mind that although he's called for backup, he is alone, but he has no choice but to act and see what the story is of the occupants of this car. But as the officer approaches, the suspect rams his car numerous times and makes his escape. Now this is when my heart dropped, guys, because after a successful pit maneuver from the trooper exits his car and is almost immediately shot at by the suspect. Now the trooper's training does kick in at this point and he returns fire. And he's in fight and survival mode at this point because the trooper then gets shot. But we notice that he changes positions, and that's of course because when you're in a gunfight, you never want to stay stationary, letting the opposition know that you're an easy target. But hats off to this trooper. He not only stayed in the fight, counting his shots, and even after being shot in the neck, he also remembered his training, which is difficult to do when your life is possibly flashing in front of your eyes. For those civilians, helping this trooper actually brought me to tears because the calm demeanor of these men really helps in a situation like this. And when the trooper states that his wife would be pissed, that's because no officer wants to inform their wife, husband, or family member that they've been shot in the line of duty. Because imagine hearing that over the phone from anyone. Your mind immediately goes to the worst case scenario. And personally, being that me and my wife were both in law enforcement, I totally understand what the trooper was talking about. Now, thankfully, because of great investigative work and a tip, police located the suspects and took them into custody. Now, lastly, guys, the case that we just saw was specifically mentioned in the 2022 55th New Mexico legislative session as a broader public safety package, which is now called House Bill 8, and it focuses on the state of New Mexico's approach to mental health and criminal justice. And the package of 6 bills does aim to give options to prosecutors to involuntarily commit people to a psychiatric facility, increasing sentencing for trafficking fentanyl, and allow criminals to get greater sentences for stealing motor vehicles. And that's just to name a few. So hopefully real change can happen soon. That's all I have, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Y'all need to get up and give this man a hand. And then you need to like, share, and subscribe because this cop video was fire. This looked like he was in some Mexican cartel stuff going on. Give this man a job. You ain't even got to train him. He ready. He ready. He stayed calm. Oh my goodness. And then he made a little joke talking about his wife gonna be mad at him. Wow. I have got to say, like, share, and subscribe.